Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you a product review for the Chit Systems Hoopat. I wanted to try this for a very long time, and just recently I actually got contacted by a representative of Chit Systems, and they sent me one of their Hoopats, the X3 version for the Saturn 3 Ultra I'm using. Asked me to give it a try and if I can make a video about that, and of course I agreed. It's a nice way to get to test this and see if I can use it in the future. I've only heard good things about them, and I hope they are as easy and effective to use as everybody says. So here's a little bit of unboxing first. So here's a instruction sheet for the film. Okay, there's either ACF or PFA. Apparently they're a bit different. The PFA has 2 protective films you have to remove. ACF only has 1. So these are the actual films, or the sheets. Okay, so this is PFA. They're all PFA. Yeah, they're all PFA. There's 4 pieces of them, so you get 4 pieces of PFA film. Here's installation instructions. Okay, so you need the extra sheet to see how to release the protective films. This is how you assemble the Hoopat itself. Okay, we have this protective cover, and here's the actual product. Same style of cover we used with the standard resin tanks from Elegoo. And here's the Hoopat resin tank. So this is not pre-installed. I see we have to install this on for the first time. Okay. I really like this grain on the one end. This I think is a bit wider and longer than what you get on the standard resin tanks that come from Elegoo. It looks very practical and looking forward to see that in action. Alright, so that's basically it. Next step will be to assemble this and give it a test run, and I'm going to do that over in my workshop. So here we are, and now we're just going to follow through with the instructions. Recommended is to use both hands to release clamps simultaneously, like this and this. Okay. So then we have to turn around the whole thing. Here's the small clamp holders. Move that. And here is the aluminum hoop, and we have to turn this around and attach the PFA film on top of this. So I'll quickly put the bat away. This, by the way, was a protective cover from the packaging. It's quite practical to use this as a surface to work on. Let's go ahead. The film. This here is the upper side. Release. Yeah. Okay. So we have the other side of the protective film. Okay, so we put this on first. So put on this side first. Connected properly. We can release the film sheet. Throw this away. And here we are. Next step is turn this around, put it back in to the bat. Like this. Make sure all the residue is gone. this. And then push this down. One side and this one. Oh, that's quite tight. And it sounds about right. Looks good. Seems to fit perfectly. There's nice tension on the PFA sheet. And now we're basically ready to go and start our first test print with this. And we'll be right back in a second and check out how the print came out. And here is our final print result. A set of 2 action figures with accessories, and they came out really nicely. Everything printed perfectly, high detailed. The test went well. The assembly was straightforward, quick and easy, as you could see. And usually the PFA sheet replacement on a standard tank takes around 20 to 30 minutes, depending on your tools. You probably are a bit faster if you use a Dremel with a hex screw tip, but yeah, I would say between 20 and 30 minutes compared to, I don't know how much it was, 2 minutes, 1 minute. I would say that's a huge time saver, and this is extremely practical, and I can see myself using this system more often in the future. The price point is only a little bit above what you pay for a standard resin tank. But if you consider that it comes with 3 replacement sheets, which by themselves costs, I don't know, somewhere between $10 and $20, I would say that's a fair price. So thanks again for Chitu System for providing me a test version of their Hoopat. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to using this more often in the future. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, as always. And looking forward to see you around on my channel next time. Bye!